Kate here. It's the holidays. Hi, it's me. I don't know if you recognize me, but it's me. I want to show you guys how to make a 3D star out of duct tape. It's really beautiful, and you can interpret it however you want using whatever holiday colors you like. I'm gonna use red today. Now, this project is pretty easy once you get the hang of it, but the only thing you have to remember is to be really exact with your shape. So I started out with my shape. It's about 3 inches on the 2 long sides and about 1 inch on the 2 short sides. And then I'm gonna use a pen to just trace the rest of my template. So now using my scissors, I'm gonna cut out my second shape. So now that I have these 2 pieces, I'm gonna show you how I'm going to create the point of the star. Now I'm going to end up making 6 of these, so you're gonna need 12 cutouts. So I'm gonna use my ruler to make an indented line, it's called scoring, down the center of my piece so that I can fold it perfectly in half. I'm not gonna press too hard because I don't wanna cut it all the way through. I just wanna create a little bit of an indent. And I'm just gonna use that to dictate where I fold. Now I'm gonna do the same thing with my other piece, and then along that groove, just gonna fold. All right, so now I'm gonna take my 2 slightly folded pieces, and this is where your measurements are gonna really help you out because these 2 pieces should be identical, so they should line up perfectly. So you can see that I'm making a pointy peak here with the 2 together like this. And I need to hold these 2 together, so guess what I'm gonna use to do that? I'm gonna use some duct tape. So I'm just gonna cut some very thin pieces. So taking this strip, I'm just going to connect my 2 peaks of the star along the edge. And then this excess right here that's hanging off, I'm just gonna trim with my scissors. And there we go, so there my first side is connected. And I'm just gonna repeat the same thing using my other thin strip that I cut here along the other side. So there it is. Now I'm gonna show you guys how to connect 2 of these together. You're gonna line up the 2 edges here, and then I'm just going to tape this here and then also on the other side. So you can see now that I have these 2 points together and that I can continue adding on and building my star. So you just wanna remember that every time you add another point on, you're gonna place another piece of tape between all of those connections. And because it's the magic of the holidays, I just magically happen to have one right here. So I'm going to now show you how to just finish this off. So you can see now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm gonna add 1 more to make it a 6-pointed star. And I'm gonna repeat same process as I did before with just placing a small piece of tape along the seam of each side. And that is going to fully seal my star. Yay! So now I've got my star shape, but of course I wanna decorate it with the duct tape and make sure that it's all one solid color. And I'm now going to use my template. I have 1 of these left over, and I'm going to cut this shape in my duct tape color. So you'll just lay it down. And because it's the same size as my original template, it's gonna fit beautifully. Yay, there it is. And you can just kind of make sure that all of the points are even. And so there it is, duct tape star. And this is a red one, a solid color, but I wanna show you guys how you could do a 2-tone. This one's beautiful with the gold and the chrome color duct tape. I love that 2 tones. And then there's also a little baby example. So as you can see, there's so many different options for the colors or the sizes or the amount of points that you can do for this duct tape 3D star. And I think they would look beautiful hung up for any sort of holiday decor. Oh, my stars! They're so beautiful. Those are my 3D duct tape stars.